Hey, bro, see if I left the remote in there for me in my room. Oh, I see it. What's up, family? What's up, family? How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? Hope everything is well with you and yours. So, the title of this video I'm about to do is "Why You Mad?" And I say that because I have a fraternal brother. Um, oh, I'm doing fine, brother. Thanks. I appreciate it. So, I have a fraternal brother who went over to England last year for the 300th anniversary of Freemasonry. And he was definitely welcomed with open arms. What's up, brother Jackson? And we had a conversation after he got back. As a matter of fact, he's even been to my home. Brother Law, he's from New York. So brother Law, Trevon, he packed up his suitcase, went over to England, enjoyed the fellowship over there for the 300-year anniversary. Let me tell you what happened. Do you know there's certain members of different jurisdictions got on the phone, called to New York, to somebody in New York, and he gonna call talking about, oh, that brother is clandestine, he shouldn't be over there. What type of bullshit is that? Look, masonry is universal. We keep saying that. And when somebody has been given the opportunity to go fellowship, what's up, Brother Brown? Why are you even interfering with that? Why are you upset with people who has been given the opportunity or invited to go visit, but you mad at them? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. You cooning mothers, black people, my Masonic brothers. You know what? We have a different style though, but come on now. Why you want to do that? Why you want to get on the phone, make phone calls, and say that this brother's over there and he's clandestine? Well, let me tell you. He said no life. Let me tell you what happened. So after all the telephone calls was made about him being there and he's supposed to be clandestine and all that, do you know that they welcomed that brother with open arms? At that dinner with about 300 or so Masons there, it was probably more than that, from various jurisdictions across the world, including the United States, even had dignitaries there. That brother was called out and welcomed amongst everybody there. He was called out, and the people that was here couldn't believe it. They was like, who let him in? I can't understand it. I can't understand why would why would you even go on the telephone calling somewhere talking about somebody else? I can't figure that out. In Psalms 133, it says, behold how good it is for brethrens to dwell together in unity. It didn't say black, white, Puerto Ricans. It said brethrens. It didn't say what jurisdiction. It said brethrens. And I think that you people, and the ones I'm talking to, I think that you people need to go back and be reinitiated into the organization, because you are seriously missing something when you think that you're just so bold enough to pick up the phone and call over the pond, call over the river, call over the sea about somebody coming over there to visit. That brother was offered the opportunity. That brother was welcomed with open arms when he went over there. And yes, he's a part of the ancient, free, and accepted Masons, and he went over there representing. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. Masonry is not like that, but you people of some of these jurisdictions have really gotten beside yourselves. It reminds me of Jingo, Tango, whatever that movie was with Jamie Foxx. It reminds me of when he was riding on a plantation, right? And he rolled up, and here come what's his name, Jackson. Can't think his just last name. Jackson comes out and said, "What that nigga doing on that nag?" Well, what do you mean? It amazed Jingo. It amazes me how we can do that to each other. You know what? I really shouldn't be surprised, but I am, only because it didn't have to go that way. You know, it did not have to go that way. And I would say this, even in my own situation, when I'm invited to go different places and visit different lodges, you know, and you go and you have a great time, and then, why is he there? What do you mean, why am I there? Are you that mad that you see someone there and you wonder, how did I get there? I got there because of who I am. And that's the problem. A lot of you don't know who you are. You know, you're waiting on someone to approve of you. See, here's the difference. I wait on no man to approve of who I am. No man. If I keep waiting on people to approve of who I am, man, I'd be a messed up soul. And we keep doing that to each other. Waiting on somebody to say it's okay isn't, you know what? If you keep waiting on someone to say that you are accepted and it's okay, you're going to be in bad shape. You are. And the thing is, no man should beg another man to be accepted. No. If you see, you respect me as a man, I respect you as a man. I don't have to do nothing more than that. But we're so crabbish. We're so crabbish. You know, I was talking to a brother the other day. He was telling me about a brother who was actually stranded on the road. This brother was actually stranded on the road with his daughter in the car. A brother pulled over to assist him, asked him what jurisdiction he was from, and he told him. And this mother sucker got back in his car, and he left that black man on the side of the road with his daughter in the car because they weren't from the same jurisdiction. Man, boy, brother, some of y'all got some serious issues. You just need to get over it. Some of you got some things that is so inside of you that it causes you to hate your own brother. You know, and it's not like that. Some of you got something inside of you. I don't know. Like I had this troll on here the other day, RS. I've never heard of him. Don't know him. But the way he was going in and typing and posting, you know what? No. If you are not on this site to build and to uplift each other, you need not to even watch these videos. You need not to do it. This is all about masonry. And this flat platform here is all about lifting us up. Period. This is pro-black. This is what this is. This is all about us. And if you can't be all about us, regardless of your jurisdiction, you need to move on. You know, I remember he wouldn't get on live. No, you know, but this is what this platform is all about. This platform is all about us lifting up us. Period. Regardless of your jurisdiction. And if you can't get on board with that, you need not to even be watching the videos. Need not to, you know. And I've watched, now granted, I'll go to some of the other sites, and I check out Masonic Round Table, and I check out Prince Hall Think Tank, and there's a few others that I peep at. I do. I want to kind of keep my ear to the streets and see exactly what other people are talking about and kind of, you know, like, you know, really. And I've done that. But this is what I find. None of them have energy. All of them are like dead. They don't have anyone that can come on, and they don't invite anybody that will come on to give them a different opinion of what they're talking about. They don't. And that is the craziest thing that I come to find. You know, it's crazy. So when you see that, and when I see that, it just makes me shake my head, because everything I do, everything I try to do in this life, I look at the working tools that have been given to me in Freemasonry, and I try to apply those things, because in applying that which I know to my life, helps me to become a better person. And this is what Masonry does. And it's supposed to. This is why it's very important for us who are Masons and those newbies that are coming in to actually educate them and to teach them about the true essence of Freemasonry and how true Masons can actually benefit their lives. Masonry is not about saving you, but it's about uplifting you and bettering you as you go through this thing we call life. Because as I've said before, no man walks alone. No man walks alone. You do nothing by yourself. And even if you go and think you're doing things by yourself, trust me, you're going to tell somebody. You ain't going to hold it. So you ain't doing it by yourself. You're going to tell. That's just the nature. But even if you tell, as Masons, we supposed to keep that in our breast, right? So when I come to my brother, or even when I go to my sister, that's supposed to be breast to breast, ear to ear, cheek to cheek, right? Knee to knee, right? You know those things I'm talking about? And you're supposed to remember that which I tell you and not reveal it to nobody. That's what this whole thing is about. That's the beauty. Yes, sir. That's the beauty of Freemasonry. And for those of, and I, just while I'm on the phone, real quick, I want to send a big shout out to Brother Biggs. He's from, I think Brother Biggs is from Tennessee. Just got raised tonight. Just want to send him a big shout out. Let him know that, you know what, I appreciate him. You know, he's always giving me a shout out, you know, so I appreciate him. But back to what I'm saying. This whole thing that we're a part of, the Order of the Eastern Star, the Freemasonry, is really supposed to help us along the way in life as we apply those things that we've learned. And as the Eastern Star, the sisters are applying those 5 points to their life. As the Master Mason and as a Mason, we are applying those working tools to our life. So along this journey, those things are going to enable us and help us to become better. That's what it does. So then you crack open that book, be it the VSL of your choice, and you indulge in that daily to renew your mind. That's what it's all about. When you renew your mind with that positive information, with those vibes, with it is something different, man. But if all you ever going to do is sit around somebody else that's going to talk about somebody else, you are going to be in a bad state. And Masonry doesn't put a person in a bad state. It lifts them up. That's what it does. That's what it should do. That's why they call it a brotherhood, a sisterhood. You are not supposed to be, brothers, running through your sisters like cattle. No. If you see a sister and you think that she's all of that, and you guys are grown, you make grown-up decisions, but come on now. Really? Sisters, the same thing. Now, the same thing applies. We're talking, I'm talking to you. The same thing applies across the board. It does. Grown folks do what grown folks do, but let me tell you, don't do it in such a fashion that it just brings a bad taste to people who are in an organization. It's not even complicated. My thing is to take this platform and share it with the world. Share who we are with the world. I don't care what jurisdiction you're in. The only thing I would say is that whatever jurisdiction you may be in, treat your sisters and your brothers fairly. Treat them as you would want to be treated. Stop trying to get over on them. And yeah, you just came into the organization, but here you are 3 months later. Hey brother, can I get like 100? I'm short. No, that's not what this organization is not. It's not. No. Nope. And I tell anybody, you don't give anything that you can't afford to lose. If you are helping a brother and a sister out, don't give it if you can't afford to lose it, because they may not give it back to you. That's just the real of it. You know, that's just the real of it. So we can't be mad. If you give it freely and leave it alone. If you loan it, let them know, look, I need this back. And if they can't give it, I'm telling you to be prepared to lose it. That's it. Just be prepared to lose it, you know. And when you're prepared to lose it, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. You don't even get upset about it. You'll be all right. Never dim nobody light, always up. That's right. Don't do that. But let me tell you what, Sister Jones, as correct as you are, we who have that positive vibe, we who wants to uplift, we who want to build, we who wants to say, look, you're better than that. We're going to be the ones that have to do it, because there's just some leaders out there who don't have the guts for it. You know, election time is coming up for most jurisdictions. December and November, unless you have already had your elections. You're going to be voting on putting somebody in leadership in your chapter and in your lodge. Please, brothers and sisters, don't go get those individuals who hadn't been to a lodge meeting all year long and their dues are not even paid up, but you want to bring them and you want to pay up their dues because you want their vote. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. You know, oh, I have a new guy to ask me to co-sign on a loan. Don't do it. Don't do that to yourself. No, don't do that to yourself. And as I was saying earlier, for this being an election year for the Eastern Stars and Masons, you're putting somebody in the East and in the West and in the South, in the North for the sisters. You know, you're electing your officers. You're doing these things. Put individuals in office who's going to better your chapter. Put individuals in the office who want to better your lodge. If your wishful master hadn't been to a meeting all year, or maybe 3 meetings all year, why you want to put him back? Why you want to put him back in the East? If your junior warden hadn't been coming all year, and he's missed 6 meetings, I'm not saying he missed 6 because he had to work, but he just missed 6 meetings. Why you want to put him back? Same thing goes for your junior warden. He's missed multiple meetings, but you want to put him back. If he had been working, you were taking care of family, I got that. But if he's just been missing meetings just because he doesn't want to come or she doesn't want to come, why you want to put him back in the seat? Your chapter and your lodge needs to grow. And it's only going to grow when you have people in the seat that wants to push the issues. They want to make sure you know the work. Those are the individuals you need to have in these seats. People who want to push the issue and to make sure that you learn the work. Don't just open up in short form at the sound of the gavel. Come on, you've been there. You've seen it done. Oh, we're in a hurry tonight. Slow down. Do right by your chapter. Do right by your lodge. Some of us have spent too much money and too much time in this organization wanting to see the good, making the good, going out, bettering your community. I spoke on my last video was like, do the black community needs Freemasonry? My answer to that is yes. However, a lot of our lodges and chapters refuse to work together, which make it very difficult. Makes it very, very difficult. And we're going to have to do something about that. Plain and simple. So we need to stop being mad at brothers and sisters when they're trying to better the organization. You know, they're not out causing harm or hurt or danger. They're out bettering the organization. So if you get invited to go anywhere to represent this organization, you go and you represent, and stop allowing people to cut your blessings short because they mad at you because they don't travel. See, that's what it is. They mad at you because they can't do what you do. See, you took your money and you've gone to England several times, brother. Not, brother Laurie, you've gone to England several times, and I know you have. But see, people who can't do that mad at you. Who do he think he is? You're a Mason. And that's the thing. So let's look at this thing we call Freemasonry. We're going to break it down. Free Mason. Okay? Let's look at that thing. Free. What is it to be free? A lot of us, Mr. Clandestine himself, yeah, you know what? You can call me what you want, but let's have this conversation. I see you on my channel, Memento 316. I see you on my channel, and I'm glad to have you. So let's have this conversation since you want to bring up clandestine. And as a matter of fact, if you really want to get down with the get down, sir or ma'am, Why don't you call in to the station? Why don't you call in at 619-286-0642 and let's have that conversation since you on this feed and it seems like you're a troll. But if you're true to who you are, let's have the conversation. I'm going to give you the number again, 619-286-0642. That line is available if you want to call in, sir or ma'am, whoever you may be. So if you want to do that, then do it. So, Mr. Memento, so come on, have the conversation. So let's move on. So, as we indulge ourselves in Freemasonry, we're going to look at the word free and we're going to look at the word masonry. The word free means that you're able to go and to do without restraints. Okay, simple. You're free. You can go and do without restraints. And if there's restraints on you to go and to do as a Mason, then I have issues. That's just me. Next, that's the short part. So now when you look at masonry, see, Masons are builders. Masons are builders. And if I have done work with my hands. I've done some real masonry stuff with my hands. But let's look at this thing called speculative masonry. All right. We take symbols and signs and stuff and apply those to our lives and look behind the deeper meaning of what they represent. And when you are able to do that and apply that to you, you build yourself up. You're working on a building not made by hands. Free to travel and to do. Masonry to work and to build. So when you enter into your lodge, this is where you get down with the work. You know, a lodge is a place that you go to do work because you are a Freemason, just like the Eastern Star. They go to a chapter. The chapter is a place you go and you learn about 5 particular herons. And these herons represent the life of a woman. That's what it's all about. Can I have some Kool-Aid, please? You know, thank you. Thank you very much. So that's where that's at. So, oh yeah, so you have to take that plumb, that level, and that square and put that towards your life. Since you're a Freemason, right? You're traveling upon the level of time to which every traveler goes, but none returns, right? And you're going to take that plumb line, right? And you're going to make sure when you hold it up, it's going to be able to be balanced, keep you perpendicular. You're going to take that level. You're going to level things out, right? You're going to make sure your actions are square. We're going to take those working tools and use them and apply them to our lives, just as those sisters are going to emulate those 5 herons in their life. And when you're able to do that, then you can enjoy yourself. And that brother who was just online a few minutes ago, if he wants to call in, I'm gonna give him the number one more time, and let's hear what he has to say. That is 619-286-0642. You really brought me some Kool-Aid, didn't you? Got that great Kool-Aid tonight. You know, so that's where that's at. Oh, and don't forget the trial. You can't forget the trial, but I did, huh? You know, you got to spread that cement of brotherly love. And when you spread that cement holds you together. But if you're too busy in other people's business, if you're too busy in other jurisdictional business, then you have taken Freemason for granted. You have taken it and misused it. That's what you're doing. When you're in other people's lodges' business, when you're concerned about other jurisdictions and what they're doing and they're clandestine and they're this, you done missed everything that Masonry has to offer. Because you're not minding your own business. You're not in your own lane. And see, this is where people get Masonry mixed up. You know, this is where they really just, you know, and this is why I always say, keep your light on and stay out them damn bushes. Stay in your lane, build your lodge up, build your jurisdiction up, and you will be okay. And then you take that and you apply that and help somebody else along the way. If you're going to do anything for anybody else, push them up. Don't pull them down. Oh, but he ain't in my jurisdiction, so, you know, I ain't worried about him. No, I'm worried about him if he looks like me. If you look like me and you having issues and I can help you be successful in the process, without you taking advantage or trying to misuse me. I'm going to help you. But when I find out that you're not right, I got to let you go. I have to let you go because you ain't doing me any good. You definitely not doing me no good. And that's how we have to take this thing. You know, if we ever going to do anything for anybody, we do it for our own first. Do it for your own first. And yes, hurt people hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. And that's the truth of the matter. Hurt people hurt people. And that's the truth of the matter. Hurt people hurt people. And that's the truth of the matter. Hurt people. Hold on just a second. I'm getting this feedback. Hold on just a second. I'm getting this feedback. Ooh-wee. That was some ugly there right there. Ooh, didn't like that. But anyway, so this is what we have to do. Oh, and the beehive, being industrious, you know, being busy, taking care of your own business, you know, making sure that you're on the right pace. Some people need to go back and study the first degree. It's the foundation. Hey, brother, it is. It is the foundation. But a lot of us get so high up to when we look down, we get dizzy. You know, we get dizzy when we look down. And it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. It becomes frustrating, you know. And I believe that some of us get so angry and so upset at brothers who are doing the work. Listen to what I say. I think some of us get upset at brothers who are doing the work, regardless of their jurisdiction, until you have to troll. You have to do that. And it's, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. So it is my hope that this platform, it is my hope that you, brothers and sisters, take this thing we call Freemasonry and really grow it. Become the leaders that we're going to need in the future in order for this organization to survive. I don't care what jurisdiction you're in. We're going to need leaders who are willing to stand up and do that which is right by the organization and remove friendship out of it, because a lot of times friendship kills your lodge. Friendship kills your chapter. Oh, I've been doing them 30 years. You know, that's my boy. That's no. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. And that hurts. That really, really hurts. I think I've gone offline though. Let me see something. Oh, okay. I'm there. That really, really hurts. We can no longer allow friendship to interfere with the business of your lodge and your chapter. We have to stop that. And if we don't, the chapter and the lodge is not going to survive, because all you're doing is your friendship is just taking over. And I'm not saying that your friendship is not important. I'm just saying it's not important enough to tear down your chapter or your lodge. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm saying that your friendship shouldn't be put in jeopardy because of your lodge. So we have to take everything that we get from this organization, and if we apply it to our journey in this life, we will become better. But you have to be willing to apply it. You have to be willing to do that, the hard work. Regardless of the jurisdiction, you have to be willing to do that. It is not complicated. But if you're not willing to make the sacrifice for your chapter and your lodge to make it better, then you need to leave it alone. You need to let it go. You know? And if you don't have the heart in the organization, if you don't have the heart in your chapter, let it go. Because you're holding up progress. You know, you're holding up progress, and you need to just step away. Step away. You know, and I'll say for those who have been out of the organization for a while, we need you to come back. I don't care what jurisdiction you're in. If you have been out of the fraternal order for a while, we need you to come back. And let me tell you why. I don't know what was your reason for leaving, The worship master didn't do right by you. The sisters didn't do right by you. Find another chapter, find another lodge to go to. But I bet that you have a lot to offer the organization. You had a lot to offer. You still do. Maybe you was that professional person and you couldn't make it to all the meetings, and they started talking, well, since you ain't making it to the meetings, then you might as well quit. And that was just one of them days you just didn't feel like hearing it. You just walked away. Need for you to come back. Need for you to go back, whether it be to your old chapter or your new chapter, or your new lodge or old lodge. But I'm just saying that because it is individuals like you that's going to keep this organization going. Because nobody is knocking down the door of Freemason like they once were. I don't care what jurisdiction you're in. Some jurisdiction may flourish a little bit, and then the next year they may not. But no one is knocking down the door like they used to. And there's so many other reasons of why. Masonry is up against a lot. Really. Everybody's a buying for the times of individuals. You have video games, you have everything at your disposal now to Google and to find. In Masonry, going to your lodge meeting 2 hours a month, once a month for 2 hours that day, your chapter meeting, people, time is valuable. We can no longer take your time for granted. We can't. We no longer come in and have this Pele at your lodge or chapter meeting. We have to be consistent on what we're doing in our meetings. If you're going to have a chapter meeting, you must be educating your members in your chapter meeting. If you're going to have a lodge meeting, you must do the same thing. You can no longer say, I'll let by and just say, okay, we're at the meeting. This, and this. Okay, it's time to go home. No. Give your members something they can hold on to. Have a hand when they come to a meeting. Give them something. Give them a lecture. Have them to start their own portfolio to keep lectures in. Challenge them to come to the next meeting to give a lecture. Give them something to do when they come to these meetings besides just, we got a barbecue, I need you to sell tickets. These members that we're bringing into this organization come in for something. Find out why they want to be a Mason when you do your interview with them. Find out why. Masonry has a lot to offer, but it's because of those who are already there. When the new members come in, you shut them down. Don't stop doing that. Stop shutting down the new members. Get them involved. If they want to do something that you've already tried, maybe they got a little flavor to it. And like I said once before, old men start wars, young men fight them. And this is the problem that we have in this organization right now. Because old men have been in there so long until when the young ones come in, you put hands on them. You stop their growth and they leave. Oh yeah, besides paying money. And that's what we got to look at. I'm considered an old man now. 32 years in this organization. That's a long time. However, I believe in growth. I believe in those who come in with new ideas and maybe the same ones. I believe in giving them the opportunity to take that, to apply that. And if they ask for my advice along the way, give them good and wholesome instructions. Don't hold them down. Don't say, well, you know what, bruh, it ain't work for me. I know it ain't gonna work for you. No, you don't know what that person knows. Give them that opportunity. Give it to them, let them have it, and stop holding them back. Too many times we shoot ourselves in the feet by holding somebody else back. Let's stop doing that. Please. And stop being angry and mad when things don't go your way in your chapter and your lodge. It's okay. Tomorrow gonna come. The sun is still in the same place. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. You have to be able to take the bitter with the sweet, sister. You have to be able to taste that bitter cup, huh? You know what I'm talking about. You know, you have to be able to look at that and apply that. You know, the sisters have an emblem, a broken column on one of their star points. Am I right, Sister Jones? There's a broken column on one of their star points. And it represents something very significant in the Order of the Eastern Star. And it brings me back to the Freemason because we have a broken column in our lodge. And it just goes to show you the connection between the Eastern Star and the Masons. And as I was saying in one video before, the direct connection between us as brothers and sisters of the order and craft. But we have to be able to take it and apply it. A lot of brothers, and I'm going to say this, a lot of brothers don't know how to have a conversation with a sister because they haven't been initiated into the order. But they'll see a sister with the ring on, they want to approach her. But you have to be able to have a conversation with her, you know? And I think that every brother should go and be initiated into the order. That's my opinion. Yeah, Master Mason, get initiated in Eastern Star. Learn their works. It's a nice work. You know, I totally believe that. You know, I believe that a brother should be initiated in Eastern Star. So when he approaches that sister, he can have a conversation with that sister about the order. Because she can't have a conversation with you. You know, now she go and now I ain't gonna say that all sisters can't have that conversation because I ran up on a couple. But in general, she can't have that conversation with you. But you can have the conversation with her if you was initiated in the Order of the Eastern Star. And it's a beautiful degree. It is beautiful degree work. It is. It is truly beautiful. Once you learn that work of those 5 points and how special they are in the life of a woman and how they're represented in Freemasonry. And that's how you're going to be able to bring that together, brothers. You could be a Mason all the days of your life, but you would never be able to conversate with a sister of the Eastern Star because you have not yet gone through those points. You know, the daughters of Isis. That's another one. Yes. You know, and that's very Martha. Oh, there you see. There you go, Sister Jones. There you go. Absolutely. Let's look. You know, not only Martha, you got Ruth. You know, you got Esther, Electa. You know, Martha, Ruth, Esther, Electa. I'm missing a point. I'm missing one. I can't think of it right now. Let me see. Ruth, Martha, Ruth, Electa, Esther, and I missed one. I missed one. But it's Ada. Thank you very much, Ada. Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. But in going through that, and if you have an Eastern Star book, and if you're a patron in the order, I would tell you to definitely have your brothers or talk to your brothers in regards to becoming a member of the Eastern Star. It's a beautiful work, and I believe that you should do that. You should definitely do that. You know, there's absolutely nothing like it. I think that in becoming Eastern Star and knowing the works, it has enhanced me. I get to know the works. My wife is an Eastern Star. I challenge my wife. Oh yeah, I do. And I'm gonna tell you, when I think I know stuff, I don't really know. But I like the challenge. And I think that my ex-mate is of the daughters of Isis. Okay, all right. Well, you know exactly what I'm talking about. What's up, Brother Maddox? Welcome, family. Welcome. You know, so definitely, if your mate is a member of the Order of the Eastern Star, you should be an Eastern Star. So you could be on that same page and have that conversation and enhance your chances of having a good conversation with her about the order. The daughters of the Nile, the rainbows, Joe's daughter, of course. Oh yeah. You named all the ones from the Grand Lodges of State. They have the daughters of the Nile, the girls and Job's daughters. Of course. Yes. Do it. Do it all. I went to an installation. I went to an installations for Job's daughters, and it was I loved it. I was in Sereno Valley here in California. I went and I enjoyed the works. It was different. It was something I had never seen before. And this was a few years back, and I enjoyed it. It's definitely pleasurable, easygoing, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful, you know. Hey, brother, I'm talking about the jump into the OES, and yeah, do the jump, do it, do it. Go, yeah, you, brother man, yeah, you do that. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous, bro. You know, don't be nervous. But I tell you what, once you become a member of the Order of the Eastern Star, you will have a better understanding of the first 3 degrees. I guarantee you that. Now, some may say, well, how do you say that? Because it gives you an inroad. You know, it gives you another perspective of those 3 degrees, and it definitely tells you how we're connected. It does that. But what happens a lot of times, a lot of brothers don't want to become Eastern Stars, you know, or go through the route, or go through the points, or even to learn it. They don't. You know, they're happy being a Master Mason, which is fine. But I encourage every brother to come out of high school and go into college. College would be those appending bodies, as I've said before. You know, do that for yourself as a Mason. I would tell you to go York Rite first, and then go Scottish Rite. Because as a Master Mason, your degree work isn't complete until after the Royal Arch. And that's true. And the same thing for the sisters. After you have become an Eastern Star, go into what's the next degree? We was just talking about it. I can't even think of that. Queen of Sheba. There you go. Queen of Sheba. Go. That's the next degree work. Do it. Learn it. Do it. You know. Today, I was at my OES meeting in Los Angeles, and my Grand Master was there. He's the Grand Patron, and he made the announcement that he's considering reinstituting that degree work. You know, it's something that I encouraged him to do, and he's going to consider that. So it's going to be all right. Brother Maddox, make it do what it do, baby. Just go and do it. Just go and do it. Don't play, man. Just go ahead and do it. You know, some say you're really not a Master Mason until you receive the Royal Arch degree, because the 3rd degree are still searching for that which is lost. Absolutely. That's truth. That's not a mystery. That is truth, you know? And that's what, bruh, if they only knew, you know. And a lot of brothers is just happy being the Master Mason. And I think the reason they're happy being just a Master Mason, because they think or they believe that they're good. They are good, but, you know, going into the appending bodies of Freemasonry is like I said just a few seconds ago, it's like going to college. It's like saying, okay, you know what, I got this. I want to see what else this pertains to, okay? And when you go into the Royal Arch degrees, because there's 7 degrees within the Royal Arch system, and when you get there, it's all going to play out. And you're going to be like, it's all going to play out, you know? Like a brother here earlier, he was talking about, King Clandestine himself. I can't think of his name. I think his name was Memento 3163 something or another. And I told him to call in. You know, that's how I deal with people like that. If you think that you really got something to say, call in to this show. This show is like no other show you're going to ever find on YouTube talking about Freemason. It's not like that, because any information I give to you or say to you, I'm going to share it and tell you where you can find it at. Plain and simple. And I'm looking for those who want to come on and talk frankly and freely about Freemasonry. You know, the whole thing. And I guarantee you don't get that opportunity on any other show. You're not. And this is what sets us apart from everybody else, if you asking and want to know. So I have a real Z1X00 for real, huh? Who want to play the boy, you crazy. Oh yeah, brother Maddox, you got my number. You got my number. So if you want to call me, you got my cell number. So that's open to you, brother. That's how you get down. I've been knowing you for a while now, so we can have that conversation. I can enlighten you on it. You know. Control fear. Don't let fear control you, brother Maddox. Yeah, brother Maddox, you're gonna have to drink from the bitter cup, brother. You're gonna have to drink that. That's for real. But in having a good conversation with everyone tonight, I just want to let you know, as we begin to going into the month of December, it's going to be a short time. We're going to be into year 2019. What are you planning on doing to better your organization? What are you planning on doing to help your organization to grow, to build, to cut down the BS? You know, who can, all of the, man, it's just so, let me see how I want to phrase this. I go into this, how many of you know about this Facebook group, regular versus irregular? I don't know if you've heard of that Facebook group or not, but I've been in it for a long time. When it first kicked off, it was hot and heavy at one time. It was, man, it was going back and forth. But what I took out of that group is that it wasn't the white Masons that was throwing salt. It was us who was throwing salt at each other. And you know what? It's just time out to stop throwing salt. It's time out to stop throwing shade, salt, bricks, whatever. It's just done. It's over. It's time out. It's time for us to do better than what we're doing. Period. It is time for us to do what we got to do. It is just that time. So, hey, when you see it that way and able to take it, do it. Do it. That's all I'm saying. Do it and stop playing. Do you think it is a problem for Masons to stay in the Blue Lodge? I don't think there's a problem for Masons to stay in the Blue Lodge. I just think that when you stay there, you don't get the fullness there is of Freemasonry. That's my opinion. Because I will tell you this here. Sad to say, brother, I'm leaving the most wishful new light Grand Lodge, ancient free and accepted Mason in California. I need to find a lodge closer to home in the high desert. 2019, I would be a Prince Hall Freemason. Congratulations. Congratulations. There's nothing wrong with that. I want to congratulate you. I believe that you're going to bring flavor. I believe that you're going to add to their organization. Congratulations. And if I can continue to be a help to you, shit, I'm there. I know. I'm there, bro. I'm there. It's just that simple. It is not even complicated. It is just that simple. The high desert. Ooh, you're moving out there. Is that Sereno Valley you're moving to? Is that out there in there's another valley too. The desert. You said the high desert. Oh yeah. Isn't that up in Northern California? Up by Palmdale? Is that considered high desert up that way? Cause Palmdale. Whew, whew. So it's my encouragement. I want to tell everybody, please Stay focused. Stay focused. Get involved in your lodge, your chapter, your community, because the community needs us. They need to see individuals who want to stand up and do right. Oh, okay, Victorville. Okay. Okay, by Apple. Okay. Got it. Ooh, yeah. All right. When you do that, bruh, you do that. And if I can be of any help to you in any way, just hit me up. Just hit me up. You do that. And congratulations on your journey. You know, congratulations. Congratulations. So, as I was saying, in regards to coming into the year 2019, some of us are going to be making some changes. As you can see, Brother Shahid making some changes, you know, and some of us probably do need to make some changes. You know, if you're not welcome where you're at or satisfied where you're at, you may have to make some changes. And there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing at all. And to do that may better you, you know, and you may not leave Freemasonry. And that's a good thing, you know. That is a good thing. And we must continue to move forward, continue to uplift the next person, and take the things that we have in this organization and apply them. Apply them and trust we're going to become better for it. We are. But when you don't, no, you're stuck in the mud. You're just stuck in the mud. So look, don't be mad when a brother and a sister is able to travel. Don't be mad when a brother and sister applies that of the Freemason to their life. Don't be mad when brothers and sisters are able to pay their dues on time. They're at the meetings. Don't be mad when they are elected to a position and they show that they can hold that position down. They don't need a book or a ritual when they're doing their part. Don't be mad. Don't be mad when that brother can come in and walk the master's carpet and work his way in. Don't be mad. Don't be mad when that sister can open the chapter and don't need a book. Don't be mad. Don't be mad when you see that they're doing the things that you thought that you could do or wish you can do, but you didn't apply it and you had the whole year to do it. Don't be mad. Don't be mad when new members come in and show you that they're ready to do the work. You know, they have gone through and they have showed that they are qualified to do the work. Don't be mad. You know, stop being upset. Don't be mad when somebody leaves your lodge and go to another lodge. Don't be mad. Don't be mad when a brother leaves Prince Hall and go to Ancient Free, or a brother leaves Ancient Free and goes to Prince Hall. Don't be mad. Don't be mad when a sister switch. The same thing. Don't be mad. As a matter of fact, congratulate. Don't hate. Wish them well. Don't be mad when another chapter or lodge is doing better than yours. Find out what is the remedy. Find out what they're doing to move their chapter forward or their lodge forward. Don't be mad. Don't be mad when a brother and a sister can travel and you can't. That means that you're going to have to save your money. That's all that is. Don't be mad. As a matter of fact, help them. Push them up the tree, you know. Help them. Don't be mad when a brother takes everything that you've given him through the whole year and apply it, and you see that he's doing better than you. Don't be mad. Don't be mad at a sister when she comes to the chapter meeting and she can sit in any of the seats and don't need a ritual to open up. Don't be mad. Don't be angry. Don't do it. Oh, you saying laughing out loud. I can't wait to get my hands on that Prince Hall Scottish Rite book and compare it to the blue one where I have volume 1 and 2. Well, brother, let me tell you, I have that Prince Hall Scottish Rite book, and it is identical. Don't be disappointed. It's the same. Yes, Brother Shahid, I have a Prince Hall Scottish Rite book. It's the same. It's just like your Scottish Rite Volume 1 and 2. The only difference is the Scottish Rite Volume 1 and 2 gives you more detail about the degree work. There you have it. Oh, yes, and happy Founders Day to all the sisters of the Order of the Eastern Star everywhere. Happy Founders Day. Congratulations. I hope that your day is well and you're doing great. You are fairest among thousands, altogether lovely. Yes, you are, as King Solomon would say. I'm trying to convince that white Mason of the Grand Lodge of Texas and El Paso to accept a other brothers, okay, which are slowing, okay, which they are slowly doing. All right, there you go. This is how things get done. See, you wait on leaders to get things done. You have to realize you are a leader yourself. And when you understand that you are truly a leader and that you can get some things done, do it. Why are you waiting on somebody to do something for you when you can do it for yourself? You want a job? Create a job. It's nothing wrong with it. If you got something somebody want and they'll pay you for it, create your own job. So you can pay your lodge dues and your chapter dues. You know, oh, I can't come tonight, you know. No, you can come tonight. You can come tonight. But you have to be willing to make the sacrifice to get this thing done. And if your heart ain't in it, don't do it. And that's what you have to realize. It says that your heart have to be in it. Tell yourself what to do first so nobody else will have to tell you. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know. And that's the beauty about it. You know, that is truly the beauty about it. You know, tell yourself what to do first so nobody else would have to tell you. Wow, that's deep. That's deep. You know. So I'm going to encourage everyone, and I want to encourage everyone to apply your OES ritual to your daily life. Apply your Masonic rituals and working tools to your daily life. And when you do that, is man, you can breathe. You know, you can breathe. And I'm going to say this here. Stop using Masonry as your church. Please, please, brothers. Masonry is not a religion. You know, it's not. So stop doing it. I know brothers, well, you know, I'm going to my lodge like they going to church. No, Masonry is not your church. It is not the mosque. It's not the church. It's not the synagogue. Okay? It's not. So stop. After the darkest night, come the brightest day. Absolutely. I like that. I may have to use that on one of my talks, man. That's nice. After the darkest night, come the brightest day. Absolutely. But you know what? You need that darkness, though. You need the darkness. Let me tell you why you need the darkness. Because without the color black, you have no other color. I'm just saying. So, after the darkness, you're right. I like that. After the darkness, I'm going to say it again, comes the brightest day. And this is why you need the darkness. Good evening. Good evening. Brother Vincent, how you doing there? I appreciate it. Glad to have you on. You know, tonight's show is about stop being mad. Why are you mad? That's what we're talking about. Why are you mad? And I went through a little thing just a minute ago about people being upset. Prince Hall and Christianity go hand. Oh, bro, you're killing me. You're killing me. Oh, bruh. You said Prince Hall and Christianity go hand in hand. It shouldn't. It really shouldn't. You know, I'm only going to speak on my jurisdiction. Oh, you boy, I tell you, I don't even want. You know what? As I said before, don't use the Masonic order for your church. It is not. The Masonic order is not going to save you. It would help you to become a better person if you apply the teachings as far as the philosophy of the organization. It will. But as far as saving somebody, it ain't going to do that. It is not going to do that. Nope, it is not going to do that. You know, so we have to take that and apply it. And brother said, how so? Brother Vincent said, how so? So the brother said Prince Hall and Christianity go hand in hand, and he asked, how so? Now, I can't elaborate on that, but I'm gonna let the brother cocaine cocaine. Oh my goodness. Go back and maybe he can straighten that out. About why does it go hand in hand? You know. So it's interesting because I believe that it goes hand in hand too for a lot of them. I know it by heart, brother. I will find. Oh, okay. Brother Cherie, okay. Y'all have another conversation. All right. You're open to learning. Okay, so I'm gonna say this here. The reason, now this is my personal opinion from my own experience in going to a in going to a Prince Hall service. Okay, because most of us who are black Masons, period, we are a part of a church. Okay, and when I say that, I'm clearly saying that if you don't go to St. John's Day, you can be fine. How about that? How about that? And you're not supposed to really be finding somebody because they don't go to your St. John's Day. You know, you're not. It's not mandatory. It should be mandatory, but in some jurisdictions, in particular, it is mandatory that you go to St. John's Day. Now, I would say this here. Most Caucasian lodges, most mainstream lodges don't have a St. John's Day. They don't do St. John's Day. But we got to get down. We got to go to church. We got to go hear it. We got to go. And I said, look at me. We got to go hear that. St. John's Day, we got to be there. But, this is why it goes hand in hand with Prince Hall. And it's not a to throw a stone at them, but it's just something that it is. It is what it is. There's nothing wrong with it. Now, if I'm wrong, somebody can say, no, Brother Hawkins, you completely off base. And I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to listen, And for me, I go to a predominantly mixed church. The church I go to is mixed. Now, when I leave, I go to the mosque. And brother, the messages are different. The message I get at the mosque versus what I get at the church, whoo! But I'm able to balance both of them. I am, and I have a good time. I can get down like that. I can. Everybody's not as fortunate to do that. They're not. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, with that being said, I hope that everybody has enjoyed tonight's show. And, if you got something you want to share with us, please do share with us. Leave a message for me, and we'll get down to get down, And don't be mad. Don't be mad at other people's success. Don't be mad at other lodges who are doing better than your lodge, or chapters who are doing better than yours. As a matter of fact, step your game up. Don't be mad. Don't hate on other people. Don't throw shade. Don't throw salt. As a matter of fact, you should congratulate and don't hate. That's just me. Hit the like button. Thank you, Brother Vincent. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Tell somebody else about us. And we're gonna make it do what it do. This platform here is different than any other Masonic platform you can find. I guarantee you that. This platform gives you the opportunity to call in, to interact, to be part of the show. We don't. No, this is not a one-sided thing. This is open to all jurisdictions, and that's how we want it to be. We want it to be in such a way to people feel comfortable. They're calling in. You're not getting shot down. This is not a irregular versus regular. This is not a clandestine versus this. No, this is a Masonic page, Research Lodge, John G. Jones Research Lodge, and we just welcome everybody. And we're not going to all agree, but we can disagree respectfully without having to be upset at each other. No, grown folks don't do that. Grown folks don't do that. Oh, okay, okay, I see that by Brother Shahid. Okay, so I'm gonna get ready to go. I'm going to a Sigma Phi Beta. They're having an event tonight. I'm gonna throw on mine, and I'm gonna go represent. I'm looking at having a good time tonight in fellowship. So as I depart, I bid you greetings. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. Please, whatever you do, stay out the bushes and keep your light on. I'm out. Peace. Oh, there you go. Man, I have to drop my phone and everything. Oh, got it.